What is going on, guys? This is Spade, and I want to welcome everyone to the very first episode of Unfiltered. Basically, this is going to be a series about my honest opinions and my blunt truths about suggestions and topics that you guys give me to talk about. First topic is actually going to come from a very old friend of mine named Necro Skull. I've actually known him since, Modern Warfare 2. But he gave me the topic of the maturity of gamers and how it shapes the views of gamers from non-gamers. Basically, I'm gonna assume how the public sees us, like the general non-gaming public views us as gamers. I've had a few talks about this with some other people, with some other friends and stuff like that, and basically the way I look at it is this, if for those of you that have seen the pro events and stuff like that lately, how a few of the pros have lost their sponsorships because of how they're acting in public. And these are professional gamers. They're getting paid to play video games, but most of the times it's Call of Duty, stuff like that. But whenever you have people that are cussing out their fans and calling them losers and stuff like that because they're watching a Call of Duty event instead of playing in the event, that's kind of hard for a child that is a gamer, that's like 12 or 13, that is good at the game. It's harder for them to persuade their parent at letting them try to follow this career path because the person they look up to is some douchebag whenever it comes down to it in public. That's one thing that I looked at it, and how I approach the situation is, I know I have a foul mouth, but I don't have a foul mouth when it comes to my fans and when I'm in public events and stuff like that. I cuss a lot. I cuss generally. But I feel that I am the type of person to where any child or whatever, teenager, preteen can be like, hey, I want to do what this guy's doing. I look up to him for what he's doing. And I've actually got messages from people saying they look up to me because of my charity stuff that I do. But in regards to the maturity of gamers and how the general public sees us, that's a hard one, man. I apologize for the cough, still getting over sick, but that's a really hard one to actually talk about because whenever non-gamers see these videos of these pros making a fool of themselves, basically they're going to categorize all of us as people like that. Just like the videos you see of the angry German kid smacking his keyboard in half because he's getting beat at a video game. The view of gamers to non-gamers is a very immature group of people. That's how they see us, that we're immature. Whereas to me, as a gamer, it's been scientifically proven that we solve problems faster. We think outside the box because of what we're used to. Our hand-eye coordination is better. And this is all proven by science. It's been scientifically proven. So it's just there's a few things that can go either different ways. Oh man, this cough sucks, and I hate being that unprofessional doing this stuff. But when it comes down to it, the what's the word I'm looking for? But the public as a whole, they don't see us as that. They don't see us as a mature group of people because you can't put that I got this high of a KD ratio or I can sustain a triple S combo for this long or anything like that on a resume. You can't. But the fact that gaming is to the point now to where it is almost mainstream to play video games, and I really kind of hate the phrase gamer, because a person that enjoys movies, they're not called a movier. A person that enjoys books, they're not called a booker or anything like that. I enjoy video games. That's what I tell people. I'm not a gamer, so I'm just a person that enjoys playing games. So, just like I'm a person that enjoys watching movies, I enjoy reading books as long as there's pictures in the books, but it's just, I don't like that definition of gamer. It's stupid. It's really dumb, and I really think that phrase was coined by girls for a girl gamer, which anyone on Twitch or any live stream service or any YouTube crap that feels the need to put girl gamer in their title just to get views, you should be kicked in the fucking cunt. You should be fucking cunt punched, donkey kicked, something, because you are fucking, there's a special place in hell for you people. If you're gonna get views, you're gonna get views. You shouldn't have to kill the fucking title. You know, and sometimes I really just want to put a picture of a half-naked chick up in my corner and put girl gamer, you know, just so idiot fucking preteen boys will come to the stream and be like, who's playing? Is that the girl? Boobs or get the fuck out. But I mean, that ties into another thing. Whenever, how us people, gamers, let's do air quotes on that, like even in a public forum, like on Twitch, you know, the live streaming site, anytime a girl is live streaming, it's always boobs or get the fuck out. It's always tits or get the fuck out. It's never, hey man, this girl's pretty good. It's never actually talking about the game. So naturally, it's an automatic immaturity that just comes out of most people that play video games on the internet, and that's fucking annoying. You know, it's like one of the things I say about specific races. Whenever they do things, I refer to them as progressing the stereotype. You know, like whenever I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying this, but whenever you see a Mexican mowing a lawn, whenever you see a black person eating watermelon and drinking Kool-Aid on a sunny day, you know, like stuff like that, I refer to as progressing the stereotype, or people from the ghetto acting ghetto, you know, like little hood rat girls and stuff like that. Like that's progressing the stereotype. So whenever you see gamers, you know, men specifically in that aspect, whenever they're around a woman that's on the internet, they're just like tits or get the fuck out, or they will follow her specifically because she's a girl, not even if she's good at the game or bad at the game. They'll follow her just because she's a girl and they want to look at a girl, you know, and stuff like that's really fucking annoying. But it's really hard to focus on this topic because a lot of my friends do play games, and a lot of the people I asked, basically, it just came down to the immaturity aspect of it. I asked a few people that don't play video games and what do they think of people that do. And essentially, it just came down to they thought we were immature and refused to grow up. But the way I see it is that some people have their hobbies. Like some people enjoy golf. Some people enjoy tennis. I enjoy many outdoor activities. Let's not say outdoor. I don't like going outside a whole lot, let's be honest. But I enjoy other activities outside of my home. You know, like I go play pool quite a bit. I love pool. I've been undefeated in my pool league for several years, you know, and I have trophies that go along with that. I love pool. I used to ride bikes all the time, and then I got in a car accident a long time ago, and I messed up my knees and my back, so it really hurts to do that much work on my knees and my back. It kind of sucks, and that sounds really dirty when I say that. I don't like doing much work on my knees or on my back. I couldn't be a prostitute, tell you that right now. But it just comes down to the immaturity, you know, and how we're represented in the mainstream, you know, like in regards to how we're represented in the mainstream, I'll take it back to the pros. You have a few pros that literally they'll talk trash nonstop, and the one thing I really want to see, I just want to see the COD 4 community come back, you know, from whenever competitive Call of Duty 4 was around with Hastro and Trumpy and stuff like that, because those guys were really professional. Those guys are really cool, really down to earth, you know, and they never really talk trash to their fans, because at the end of the day, your fans are who make you. You are obsolete if your friends don't like you or care about you. So if you have that aspect of being a dick or something like that, some people think it's cool. Let's say Jay Nasty. If you watch this, I'm not talking shit about you, but Jay Nasty's stick, his gimmick, his niche, you know, online is raging. You know, like I personally don't like the guy. I don't watch his content, but the few times I did watch it on live streaming stuff, he was always complaining to his teammates about how much they suck, and he literally would kick people from parties if they ran assault streaks and stuff like that. So whenever you have people like that, and it's common knowledge that people like that are out there and they know who they are by name, it just comes across as very immature and disrespectful. So people that are good at games, specifically, if you're good at a game and you know you're good, you're always going to be a bit of a dick to people that aren't good. Hence the shit talking in public lobbies whenever you wreck a team, whenever you destroy a team. It always comes down to that. And Call of Duty is a horrible thing for that. Like any online multiplayer game, there's always going to be shit talking. And that's kind of annoying because it's hard to just get in a game and have fun with your friends. And I've come across a couple of really cool lobbies where people literally would just hang out and talk in the lobby. And one guy was talking shit to me one day, and I was like, he said something and I popped off and said something back, and I was like, man, you at least gotta, you know, speak proper English if you're gonna talk shit to me. And he literally was like, well, excuse me, my young fellow Call of Duty brethren. Let me reiterate this statement. It would be a very nice thing if you would please fuck off. You know, like stuff like that. Like he really like went through and redid it like that, and we all just busted out laughing. And the guy was like, man, I'm just playing. I'm having a good time and just got off work. I'm just enjoying myself. You know, and stuff like that's really cool. And I think there are really mature gamers out there that a lot of people don't see because the mainstream kind of shows the whole negative side of who we are and what we do. And that's how it goes with anything. You know, like there's a lot of sports what's the fucking word? Sports stars, athletes that do a lot of good. But who do you hear the most about? You hear the ones that do bad. You hear the ones that do terrible things with their lives and stuff like that. But this was episode 1 of Unfiltered. If you guys want to hear me discuss another topic, leave it in the comments. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.